Imagine a world where the tools we've relied on for decades are suddenly transformed, almost unrecognizable from their original form. That's exactly what's happening with one of the most ubiquitous file formats in existence, the PDF. After more than 3 decades as a cornerstone of digital documentation, Adobe is ushering in a new chapter by embedding generative artificial intelligence into its flagship format. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this evolution truly enhancing our experience, or does it mark the beginning of something far less human-centric? Rewind to 1993, when Adobe first introduced the portable document format, PDF. At the time, it was nothing short of revolutionary. The PDF didn't just mimic paper documents. It replicated their essence, the layout, fonts, images, and even interactive elements like forms, all while ensuring consistency across devices and platforms. For many, this felt like magic. By releasing free Acrobat software a year later, Adobe made it possible for everyone, from government agencies to small businesses, to embrace digital documentation without losing the familiarity of printed materials. Matthew Kirschenbaum, an English professor at the University of Maryland and author of Track Changes, explains the significance of the PDF in terms of cultural authority. Unlike purely digital formats such as emails or web pages, which were born out of the internet age, the PDF carried the weight of tradition. It represented professions, motivations, and workflows rooted in centuries of print culture. In other words, the PDF wasn't merely functional, it symbolized trust and reliability. Fast forward to today, and Adobe is reimagining the PDF once again, but this time through the lens of AI. Last year, the company took its first major step toward integrating generative AI by introducing an intelligent assistant within Acrobat. This feature allows users to ask questions about a document's content, making information retrieval faster and more intuitive. Now, Adobe is going even further with the launch of Acrobat Studio, a platform that amplifies the role of AI in managing and interacting with PDFs. Acrobat Studio introduces PDF spaces, where users can upload multiple documents and customize how the AI-powered chatbot responds to queries. According to Michi Alexander, Adobe's Vice President of Product Marketing, this isn't just another update, it's a complete rebranding. We've been around for 32 years, she says, but this is the biggest inflection point for us since launch. And this is the part most people miss. While Acrobat Studio may seem like a natural progression, it signals a broader shift in how everyday software is evolving under the influence of AI. Consider your daily interactions with technology. Whether you're drafting a Google Doc, tweaking settings on your iPhone, or scrolling through social media apps, AI features are everywhere. Some tech enthusiasts love these advancements, but there's growing evidence that a significant portion of users feels overwhelmed. A recent report from the Pew Research Center highlights that U.S. adults are more concerned than excited about AI's impact on their lives and careers. So, is Adobe risking alienating its user base by doubling down on AI? Or is this move inevitable in an era dominated by automation? To understand Adobe's strategy, it helps to look back at its history of innovation. The company has consistently pushed boundaries, setting trends rather than simply following them. Take, for example, the addition of transparency support to the PDF, a game-changing feature that forced competitors like Apple and Microsoft to play catch-up. Duff Johnson, CEO of the PDF Association, notes that Adobe's ability to innovate has kept it ahead of the curve. The industry had to race a lot as soon as Adobe introduced this, he recalls. However, what makes this latest release particularly noteworthy and potentially polarizing is the shift away from human agency. Traditionally, creating, editing, and analyzing documents required human effort. With the integration of generative AI, those tasks are increasingly automated. But there's a catch. These tools aren't always reliable. As Matthew Kirschenbaum points out, there is now AI in these very specifically human-centered document forms. And to me, that's notable. Just as handwriting faded in importance with the rise of keyboards, our relationship with documents is undergoing a fundamental transformation. Michi Alexander frames this moment as an opportunity to redefine the PDF. We were the ones that created the PDF, she says. And we really see this as our chance to reimagine what it means. But will Acrobat Studio be remembered as a groundbreaking advancement akin to transparency? Or will it fade into obscurity among countless other features? Only time will tell. One thing is certain, we're living in a pivotal moment, the year when AI fully infiltrated software. Gone are the days when you could use an app without encountering layers of AI-driven functionality. This new reality raises important questions. Are we ready to let algorithms take over tasks once handled exclusively by humans? Will this lead to greater efficiency, or will it erode the personal connection we have with our work? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you see this as progress, or do you fear we're losing something irreplaceable?